This is Love Rocks Co. and I'm Keisha Mone't.
And I am NaNa, and you are tuned into hiphopvisuals.com.
The Sultan.
All right, so first off, talk a little bit about how you started in modeling and, how long you've been doing it.
I've been modeling, I'll say, for a couple of months now. I mean, I'm fairly new to it. I'm starting to really grasp all the key elements and things like that to being a productive model and just getting my work out there.
There we go.
And what was your inspiration as far as getting into the modeling industry?
I have to say Keisha. I mean, she always said I had like this bold look, and
Fierce.
and it was fierce, and she was like, try it.
And this is what we doing.
Now, as far as your personal style, you both have very unique styles. What would you say inspires your personal style?
Just me being me. And me just seeing that I can set a trend and how many other females follow behind it and like it and love it and run with it.
And what about yourself, Keisha? What would you say inspires your personal style,
I've always been the outcast. Like, I've never blended in, whether that was high school, grade school, elementary. I've always had my own unique style. And as a woman, I grew into it a little bit more with trying different variations of fashion, colors, and different trends. A lot of things a lot of people won't wear, but when they see me, they go, oh, okay, all right, cool. But it's one thing, I can talk about it until you actually see me in it. So it's all in how you embrace your outfit. But I'm also inspired by certain celebrities, one of them being Rihanna. I'm definitely walking behind her footsteps in fashion.
Now, talk a little bit about the clothing line. What's the name of the clothing line for the people to check it out, and what made you decide to start up the clothing line, inspiration? Just tell us a little bit more about that.
Okay, well, my clothing line is called Love Rocks. I got the name, I was just brainstorming, thinking of different things, and I've noticed over time rock and roll will always be in from the 80s until now, and everybody will always love it. So Love Rocks. And I feel like it's a way of being creative. Like, it doesn't matter what you wear. It's all in how you rock it. And if you love how you rock it, Love Rocks. But how I started it is I was younger, and my mother got tired of buying me new clothes because, I was a little tomboy, so I was always ripping things up and spilling bleach on myself. So by mistake one day, I actually spilled bleach on my pants, and then I just ripped them. But then I put them on a couple days later, and they was kind of stylish. They was baggy, but I liked them. And then from that day forward, I started off doing jeans, and then that grew into something else, and then a whirlwind of things. Now we have Love Rocks.
Okay. Talk a little bit about your photo shoots and how do you get prepared for that?
Photo shoots, don't we all love them?
You have to be prepared.
You have to be prepared.
Definitely have to be prepared.
It's one of those things where, actually, it doesn't matter how prepared you are, you're not always ready. But as the minute that the camera starts rolling, you get right into position, you go right into character. Preparing for one, you just have to know what you want to look like. Once you have your outfit out, everything else is behind the photographer.
Communication's the key too.
There you go.
And what would you say separates your clothing line from the others out there? What makes it unique?
Well, a lot of people don't know is I use a lot of pieces that has already been made. For instance, I like to work on the canvas of Levi's. It all started off with, don't throw away what you have in your closet because it's old. Why not recreate it and put it back out there? So I'll take an old jean jacket, reinvent it, and it saves you more money. The only thing you're actually paying for is just the fabric or whatever you haven't put on that. I think that doing it this way, for a lot of people who are very trendy but don't have the money for it, it's a great way to actually market to them as well as people, who are willing to spend a certain amount of money on items. I'm fair, economically friendly.
Now, as far as the modeling, what would you say, is the separation with you from other up-and-coming models?
I mean, I definitely stand out. I'm dark-skinned. So that's always a plus. You don't find too many dark skinned models who's actually out here and just willing to just be open with themselves and put themselves out there and be comfortable in their own skin.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's up.
Black is beautiful.
Black is beautiful. And I'm gonna embrace it. And I want everybody else to know that black is beautiful.
No matter what your complexion is. You know, if modeling is something that you pursue, do it. Don't do it because someone told you, oh, you're pretty because you're dark, or you're pretty because you're light. You're pretty. And if you can hold that within, people will see that without.
Definitely.
Now, what do you have coming up as far as fashion shows or anything new with the clothing line? What's going on? What's coming up? What's on the horizon?
Well, we have another fashion show coming up June 9th, and that will be at Clubhouse out in Randolph. I will have more listed on our Love Rocks fan page, www.facebook.com/loverocks. That's one show. As far as the brand goes, at the end of this summer, September, I'm doing this back to school collection. Whole different look from what a lot of people seen me do, from the rock and roll spikes and studs. We're going to actually transform into something else. I'm not going to speak on it, but you'll definitely see it.
Okay. And do you guys have any other business aspirations or any projects outside of just kind of the modeling, the clothing business? What else can we see from you in the future?
No, probably maybe I may try a little acting.
Never know.
See how that works out.
As far as outside of business, I think I will always be in the field of fashion, whether I'm a designer or just behind the scenes. I eat, breathe clothes. So fashion will always be in my genes. That was a cute one. But you'll definitely see me on TV soon. That's what definitely styling celebrities and getting some Love Rock pieces out there. That's what we're definitely aiming for.
And like as far as the clothing line, the styling, is there anyone out there you just want to give a message to, whether they're famous or up and coming, you would like to work with, or you think will look amazing in your pieces, whether it's an artist or a famous model, actor, actress?
Okay. Yep. So we definitely want Rihanna. We definitely want Kalina. She's an ex-member of Dirty Money. We want, to be honest with you, I'll take anybody. But I think I see the people I do see in Love Rocks would be Diddy, Kanye West, Amber Rose. I mean, all of the ones that are icons. Rick Ross. You know, I think people who are very fashion savvy. That's who I want in my items. People who love to set trends. Because anybody can throw anything on. It's how you wear it. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's a certain A-list celebrities that I would love to see, promote my outfits.
Yeah.
Now, as far as people just coming into the game, they're saying, you know what, I'd like to maybe get into fashion, styling. I need some tips on the modeling end. What do you guys give advice as far as the up-and-comers?
Try. I mean, put yourself out there. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, embrace your assets.
Mm-hmm. You never know. That little girl who's watching you, she might be influenced to do modeling or to be a stylist or to be a designer. So I say, if whatever you do it, be humble. Do it positivity.
And base something off someone can relate to.
Mm-hmm. Because anybody can sit in front of a camera and smile. But do you enjoy what you do?
Are you like every other little girl behind the camera?
Mm-hmm.
And finally, just for anyone that wants to get in touch with you for networking, or maybe just some fans you guys are going to have after this interview, where can they check you out on Twitter, Facebook? How can they get in touch with you?
They can find me on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Keisha Mone't. But if you want to get to know my line rather than me, that would also be Facebook/Love Rocks, LUVROCKZ. And you can also find me on Twitter, which is Love Keisha Mone't, LUV Keisha Mone't.
You can find me at www.facebook.com/NaNa, and also on Twitter at Diva Made at NaNa's World.